Hi everybody, just a very short Easter Sunday practice, which is therefore a practice for any day. You know, the beauty of, if you're into Christianity, which I'm not into a religion as such, but I certainly believe in this wonderful human being. There's been a whole lot of them, and there are right now, and there's many to come, but one of them was called Jesus Christ, and his way was a simple message, a path of love. So Easter Sunday is the resurrection. Yeah, you can believe in stories if you like, you know, but realistically every single day, every single moment is a place where you can reset and begin again. If you've been watching any of my YouTube videos, you know, I know, I actually looked at them this morning, had a quick look, and was like, wow, there's lots of mistakes. I don't get things perfect. I forget things. That's what being human is all about. And when it comes to yoga and when it comes to stilling the mind, can we recognize where we aren't so perfect and smile at that? Like, we're not meant to be perfect. We're perfect in all our imperfections. And, you know, I've noticed when my ego's rolling around quite big, then I think, oh my God, what are people going to think of me? Or, you know, I worry, I doubt. And then when I just let go and feel into the moment, none of that head stuff is important. None of the comparison, none of the judgment is important. We learn to let go of that and go, you know what, I am as I am, and that's enough. So if each day, each moment, each new breath can be that I am as I am, and that's enough, we will have some tenderness for ourselves, some softness, some ability to let that vulnerability rise up, but actually that strengthens you because it increases your ability to be confident in who you are. Okay, so start with a very short meditation. So be comfy, close your eyes. Take a few longer, deeper breaths in, and feel free to sigh or yawn. Just releasing any tension, whether it be physical, mental, emotional. The blessings of each moment are far, far beyond any word that I could or anybody could speak of. The blessings of this moment are felt through the world of experience. You can feel the moment in them, in the body, in the moment. When you give yourself permission to relax, just feel the naturalness. Whether you're outside, whether you're in a room, whether your mind feels spacious or closed, whether you're comfortable or uncomfortable. Now, if you like, you can stop this little video now and come back to it. You might want to set your clock and enjoy just a little bit of silence, a little bit of time focusing inward to the experience within. recognize when we meditate that there's like another way of being in the world. It's like a journey of an inward journey, a journey of discovery, of this spaciousness. We don't have to be always caught up in the busy mind. If you're anything like me, you might also be a master of having a busy mind and bring your mind, your attention to your breath, to the felt experience, the sounds around you, becoming aware of how you feel mentally, emotionally, physically. All those things are just great anchors to bring the mind out of the judgment. So we learn to stay with the awareness of what is, and as Pema Chodron says, drop the storyline. As I would say, come out of the bold and the beautiful, come out of the days of our lives, come out of the drama, and just be with. And each time thinking arises, notice it, let it pass like a cloud in the sky. Non-attachment. This is just a short practice. I'm giving the thumbs up to those who might, I don't know how we work this out actually, but learning in the moment. If you've been meditating, you've probably stopped your video, you might replay it now. Just a little stretch, interlock the fingers and float the arms up. So the shoulders don't float up with the arms, just keep the shoulders like relaxing down. And push through those sit bones, get a lovely long stretch. Now it's really interesting, changing the interlock of the fingers, just sliding the opposite index finger on top. It can feel as strange as actually trying to change. Same thing, the nervous system gets used to habit patterns, ways of thinking, ways of being in the world. And when you change that up, it feels weird. So don't worry if when you're trying to change some emotional patterns or physical habits, or ways of thinking and seeing the world, that it does feel a bit strange. Don't judge it as wrong, it's just a little strange as it might be to change that interlock. Good. Then gently release. Take the arms out to the side, just take a little twist and take the hand onto the opposite knee or thigh or hip, wherever it feels comfortable. Pressing into those sit bones, lovely twist. And turn to look over the shoulder that's come forward. Move in a way that you feel you're giving that spine like a nice little squeezing all the way up the spine. So the twist is not just from the shoulders here, obviously. It's starting down in the base, pressing into the sit bones. Through the belly muscles, turning over to your right. And you can release and twist. The backhand could be on your hip or on the floor. Just enjoy this sort of counter twist. We're turning the lower section one direction, the upper body's turning the other direction. Keep that breath flowing, just exploring them. Take your attention down through your spine. Feel the back ribs. Feel the height, the length, the gentle twist. And release. Nice work. Just give the shoulders a little roll. One direction. And the other direction. Flies are around today, which is part of nature. Dear little critters. Nice work. Let's go one at a time. And one at a time. And you can do that a couple of times in your own sweet way. I really like it. You can feel into the back ribs. I don't know if you can feel that as you're doing this movement like freestyle and backstroke. You can feel it. If you stay this sense of sitting tall, you can feel it into the back ribs. So it's not even just the shoulders, but it's the chest, the side ribs and the belly. Good. When you're finished, let's just come forward. I've got the legs crossed. Yeah, I've got a sweet little scarf here covering up my work shorts. And come forward. Take a nice stretch. Press into the sit bones, lift the chest. There's this little leg stretch. So press your feet down, press your knees down towards the earth and try and float the chest forward. Yeah. And the feeling that the head is again floating off the spine. Imagine, and we're not into balloons anymore, are we? They're not so good, balloons in the ocean and waterways, but for the other little animals on the planet. But the feeling that the head is like a balloon and full of helium and it's floating. So when it floats up, it tightens, it lengthens that string. So feel that your head is not hanging down or pushing forward, but that the head is floating up off the spine. So it's floating, keeping the neck in line with the rest of the spine. And if you can fold further forward, do so. Again, your yoga is about stilling the mind. It's not about how far can I get in a posture. It's not about perfecting always the posture. There can sometimes be a bit too much fixation on that. It's got to feel good. Yeah. Let's change the cross of the legs. My work boots, onto, and now I've got a splinter. Okay, so where were we? We did a little bit of shoulder work with the legs crossed that direction. Let's do little Gomukhasana, so one arm up, one arm behind. Take a few breaths. Just enjoy the stretch. Calm the mind. Be present to what you're feeling. Let's change. It's so good to stretch. Just get rid of some of that stagnant energy. To feel the breath. These postures open up the channels, the energy meridians. They're called nadis. Then release. And we'll try that twist again. So twisting, this time take the back of your hand to the outside of your thigh or knee, and the other arm, slide it around your lower back. So your hand's trying to reach around to the outer hip. Yeah? So press the hand against the knee, press the outer hand against the hip, and twist. Sitting tall still. You can continue the twist all the way. Look over your back shoulder. Yeah? If you like that little concentric twist, you could also stay looking forward. Sitting tall, feel the lower belly drawing backwards as you twist. And always looking for some lightness as much as you have your sit bones pressing down, the breath moving smoothly. There's a lightness up through the spine. And release. Second side. Opposite hand can come around the outer hip, front hand, back of the hand, presses against the knee. And observe, so take your mind in and feel, keeping the sit bones pressing down, keeping some lightness up through the spine. Breathe into those areas that hold a little bit of tightness. Like if you literally feel that tightness coming somewhere in the spine, breathe into it, give it a bit of space to open up the tissues and the nerves, the blood supply, get things, again, releasing tension. And we'll slowly release. And again, come forward. Fingertips, press into the sit bones, lift the chest. Chest is lifting, chin is in. You can fold further forward, come far forward as you like. Your life is such a gift. To experience life, to learn that there is another path for the mind to come out of the worries and stresses. Very easy for me to say in a first world country, isn't it? You know, some of the happiest people I've ever met in the world were those who didn't have everything. Maybe we can all learn from those who have little, those who are probably treading very lightly on this planet right now. Maybe this COVID-19 is teaching us all a little bit about not having to have everything. It's an endless feeling of a rubbish bin that never fills. This feeling that we've got to have, and if we have something, it makes us happy. Often the less we have, the happier we are. And then there'll be a little more evenness for those who don't have much. We can give all of our riches to those who have less. Maybe we can find more balance, where not just the human species find balance, but we, along with all other species of animals, can have some balance of respect and love. Bring the palms together. Surrendering the head mind to the heart mind. Recognize your inner life force. It's within you and it's all around you. It's everywhere. Surrender to this formless intelligence. Many blessings, much love. Namaste. Have a nice day.